As you can see, there's my green light. Everything's working now on the SunSDR. My amplifier is on as well, so I can get a signal. First thing, firewall. As you can see, the firewalls are on. So private network, guest or public, that's on. And let me just go to expert SDR, and as you can see, they are on as well. That's all through. So that's the firewall. Just explaining what I've actually done. So let me get rid of that and that. Right, next, Ethernet connection, properties, go to Internet Protocol version 4, properties there, and as I said, let me just try and get rid of this light. As I said to you, first of all I did 192.168.16.50. That didn't work with the firewalls on or off. That was a problem. So in the end, after reading one of the documents, easy setup or quick start setup, I had to look through it and saw that I shouldn't use 200 or 255, so I thought, okay, I'll try 198. So that's what I did. So now I'm using 192.168.16.198. So that's what I've got in the IP now, and I'm using it now. Lights just come back on. So right, let me get rid of that. So that's off. Right, I'll now start the program up. Right, here we go. And go into options. So I'm going to do now, go to options, and as you can see now, let me just get rid of this light again. As you can see now, still this light. Yeah, as you can see now, once I've got this light out of the way, the IP address is 192, it says there SDR address 192.168.16.50, an SDR port 5001. So if I do a discover, that comes up and says 192.168.16.50. So I can click on use, and then when I go back to here, SDR information, it's all there. So once I know I've got this is the only thing that I was trying to make sure I got. Once I got the information for the SDR radio, I'm still using 192.168.16.198 as the IP address. The software's picked it up as 192.168.16.50. That shouldn't work, but then everything's come up for the radio to say it's there with the software talking to it, and if I press on, there you go, the radio's working. So I've got no idea. Shouldn't be working because that's my new PC, and I changed it from my other PC, and I just put that in the house, and Let me just turn this off a bit. And I didn't change the IP address on that. I just stuck it in the house, turned it all on, and I had no internet, so I had to go and rechange or turn off 192.168.16.50, put that back off, turn it off, and then my internet worked fine. So this is the conundrum. Why is this working with the internal? Because that computer's using Wi-Fi to connect to the internet, to connect to my router. So I've got two Wi-Fi connections on there, and I use one of those. So that's connected to the internet. The Ethernet port is connected straight to the back of the radio, and the IP address for that 192.168.16.198, and the radios, or the software and the radios, picked it all up as 192.168.16.50, and it's working. So that's what I was explaining in the email. So I thought I'd better do a video. It's easier for me than writing it all down on an email, sending it to you. At least you'll be able to understand and see what I've actually got set up on the radio itself. So you can either reply on YouTube, or just send me another email and say everything's okay. At least I've got the radio working. That's all I'm bothered about. I just thought I'd bring this to your attention, just in case anybody else has got the same situation, where the radio's picked it up as 1650, but the Ethernet port itself is set to 16.198, and everything's working. Like I say, as long as I had that screen giving the information for the radio itself, not the port but the radio, I knew it would work. So I've got that, that's working, and that's it. Okay, Roman, thanks very much.